What's going on, Workforce? Brian here, and in today's video we're talking about the pre-order of Shadowbringers. Now, should you jump in today? Should you wait till later? Hopefully this will help give you the information so that you can make the best decision possible. But also, if you've pre-ordered or if you're thinking about pre-ordering, what happens then? How do you get these items? And I think that's really where it comes down to. I think at the end of the day, the fact is that there is a very tangible benefit to pre-ordering, especially if you have not hit level cap. And what I mean by this is that when you pre-order with Shadowbringers, you get a earring that's going to give you a fantastic EXP buff and allow you to be able to level up any of your alts, or even as you're playing, to go up to level 70. And this scales to your level. This is kind of the first, lack for a better term, heirloom piece of gear that we've got in Final Fantasy XIV. And it gives you that 30% EXP buff. So what I want to talk about then is, if you're coming from WoW, if you're a WoW refugee, if this is your first expansion, if you haven't hit level cap, or if you're working on leveling alternates, this might be the perfect opportunity to do so and take advantage of this pre-order offer. So let's go ahead and take a look at the item. And you also get a minion, so let's go ahead and take a look at our minion friend here. Weary Wanderer. He is hideous. I'm sorry. If you think he's cute, that's all well and good. But look at this guy. Oh my gosh. He's so hideous. Anyway, he comes with a pre-order bonus. Let's take a look at the earring. So here is the ethereal earring. This increases XP by 30%, like I said. This also has a main attribute and secondary attribute bonus. So this is looking at your jobs, attributes, and it's scaling as you level up to level 70. So 70 and below, that's what I'm saying. This is a perfect opportunity to be able to give yourself a hand up, a boost, as well as you're leveling your alternate classes. So if you're unlike me, so somebody who's got all of their jobs, everything at 70, where you're not going to benefit at all from this experience boost, you can always easily wait until like the 25th to pre-order. Like, there's no real rush on it. Obviously the big bonus is getting started early with the 28th early access. So depending on where you are financially, do not feel like the rush you have to go out and do this today. But if you have not hit cap, if you have anything that is not on cap that could easily use the experience, and you're interested in leveling it, or you're playing through the story for the first time, if you're, like I said, a WoW refugee coming over, this is a fantastic piece of gear because it really helps give you stats. It doesn't hurt you, it doesn't hurt your party. And not that it was really hurting anybody, but just still this fact that this is an amazing piece of gear. I highly recommend it, especially for that 30% EXP boost. If you're new and you don't know, make sure you eat food, take advantage of every buff that's available with the free company and more. There's a lot of ways you can start stacking these buffs. Previously, we've had this other earring right here, and this has an experience boost of 30, but this is for 50 and below. So if you've got this, all of a sudden you're looking at 60% for below 50, and then after that, from there, well, obviously that doesn't make sense, Brian, because you can only have one earring equipped at a time. So you could toss this guy out to the curb, and then you can obviously use your ethereal earring. There we go. All right. So hopefully that answers your question. I think that if you are obviously new, this is a perfect thing. You can go ahead and pre-order, and that sets you up early access, etc. If you've got everything at 70, just depend on your financial situation. You don't need to feel the rush to acquire this item, but it's still nice to have. And then if you like the goblin, or the gremlin, excuse me, it's up to you. He looks much better in game than he did on the slideshow, so I'll grant you that. Weary Wanderer. All right, now what happens when you do? What are the steps? Because I've actually gotten a couple emails already, and I just wanted to take some time to show you how you redeem your code, how you make sure you've got your early access items ready to go for the 28th. Now, obviously, depending on where you pre-ordered, things might be a little different from what we're talking about here on screen. Namely, if you're coming from Steam, that should be linked to your account as well. But you still probably are going to get an email with some codes, so you might have to pick up with a step or two later in this little guide here. So anyway, so I'm here at the Square Enix store. I pre-ordered the PC Digital Edition. They did not convinced me of the physical one, and I was so sad. I was hoping for a cloth map. Anyway, long story short, that's not why we're here. So for it, you click on Unlock Activation Key. This is going to take you to another screen. In this case, you would see Unlock Activation Key again listed down here. In this case, I've already done that, so you don't see that button, and I'm going to blank out my code for the video, so you guys, it's already been used, so it's like, But anyway, you get this code here. You're not done. This is when you need to go to another website, redeem.finalfantasy14.com. Link is in the description below. You're going to take that code, you're going to fill it in here. Then you're going to hit validate. Then you're going to select PC. Now, when you come to this site, it's actually going to have you log into it using your regular account that you use to log in to Final Fantasy XIV. Same username, password. You're going to be good to go there. Fill out this, click validate, and then when you select your platform, PC, PS4, or Mac, you're going to be brought to this screen right here. So from here, you're going to be able to take this code, fill it into your MOG station, and this is just telling you what you get. And here are some disclaimer information right here. So this is a unique code and will only work once. Codes can only be redeemed once per service account. This code will only work, in this case, North America accounts, and cannot work on a different region. And these codes are valid until December 31st, 2019, after which they will no longer be possible to redeem. So if for some reason, hopefully you don't get into a coma and wake up in October and you're like, I pre-ordered, where's my stuff? In this case, in that horrible situation, December 31st, you'll be good to go. So this is telling you, hey, thanks for pre-ordering. Here's what you get. You take this code and you go one more step over into the MOG station. And from here, this is where you will have an option that you cannot see on my screen because I have already redeemed it, saying enter early access registration code. You click that. You then take the previous code, not the one in the email, the one that you did from the validation piece, and you plug that in here. And then you log into the game and you get your minion, your earring, and you're set to go for the 28th. Hopefully this has been helpful. There are a couple of steps, and hopefully if you're, don't be nervous, don't panic. If you're having any problems, you can contact support. They're usually going to hopefully be good to help and go from there. If you pre-order digitally through Steam, typically that is all set up and handled by them. In the past, maybe I'm misthinking about it, but I'm not so sure. If you're worried, just make sure you follow the steps. Go to the website, take the code from the email to the redeem site, take the code from the redeem site into the MOG station, and then once you got your items in the mail, you're ready to go. You're set. But if you're having any problems there, let me know. So anyway, guys, like I said, my name is Brian. This is Work the Game. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, let us know in the comments below. We're here to hopefully help make this an easy transition into Shadowbringers. And like I said, if you are new, if you're coming from BFA, if you're you're still leveling up and you're like, A, you're trying to get caught up, or B, that earring is really, really powerful. Just with the fact that it scales in stats and that it goes up to 70. This is going to be a great tool for you if you're trying to get more jobs to 70, or if you're just leveling through the story for the first time. Like I said, my name is Brian. This is Work the Game. Hopefully I'll hear from you. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Hey, it's me. It's been a while since I talked to you guys directly this way, but don't tell anybody. We've got even more epic content planned for this channel. The response has been incredible. We hope to see you. If you're new, hit subscribe, leave us a comment. I'd like to talk to you more about video games. I can't seem to speak my language. All right.